Can you solve all these Indian geography questions? Grenada is situated in the... Nice selection. Caribbean Sea is correct.
How old is Indian Railways?
Excellent. 160 years is well reasoned.
Who founded Indian Railways?
Excellent choice. Lord Hardinge is right. Geography is the study of dash. Right choice. Earth is best.
What ocean is nearest to India?
Solid response. Indian Ocean is valid. The Indian desert receives dash.
150 Menim is the answer.
Which was the first Indian metro? Good job. Delhi Metro works well.
An important river of Indian desert.
On track. Luni is correct.
When did Indian Railway Act passed?
Valid point. 1989 is true.
Highest peak in the Indian Himalayas?
Perfect. Kanchenjunga is the one.
What is the national bird of Kerala?
Right again. Indian Hornbill is valid.
Who manufactured the Indian Railway?
Well done. William Avery is right.
What is the symbol of Indian Railways?
Exactly. Elephant makes sense. Who proposed the first Indian railways? Correct. Lord Dalhousie is spot on.
All Indian Radio was started in the year.
Sharp thinking. 1930s.
How many zones are there in Indian Railways?
Well reasoned. 18 is correct.
Dash a zone is the largest in Indian Railways.
Strong choice. Eastern Railway is right.
Which river flows through the Indian desert?
You got it. Luni fits. The Great Indian Desert is also called Dash. Smart move. Thar Desert is accurate answer. The Great Indian Desert is also known as Dash. Clear logic. Thar Desert is sound. In which month was the first Indian train ran?
Great thinking.
April is right. Who is known as the father of Indian railways? Correct response. Lord Dalhousie is accurate. The Great Indian Desert covers a large part of... Great job. Rajasthan is accurate. Where is the headquarters of the Indian Railway? Good thinking. New Delhi is right. The length of the Indian coastline is about dash. You're right. 7,000 km is correct. In which year Indian Railways Board established? You chose 1905. Indian Desert lies towards the Dash Aravalli Range. Nicely done. Western Margins is solid. How many luxury trains does Indian Railways have? Well picked. 5 is correct. Which is the only large river in the Indian desert? Nice work. Luni fits perfectly. In which state is the Great Indian Desert located? Smart pick. Rajasthan is correct. India in its sector contributes %% to India's GDP. Perfect. Lu 7.7% is the one.
What city was the first ever Indian train made in?
Solid response. Madras is valid. Which Indian sea coast has more number of seaports? Bravo. West Coast is the answer.
The Thar Desert spreads into Pakistan as Dash Desert.
You're right. Send is correct. The Ring of Fire is found along the margins of the
Sharp thinking. Pacific Ocean is right.
The dash is the only ocean to be named after a country.
Nice work. Indian Ocean fits perfectly.
How many years has the Indian Railways been operating?
Right choice. 167. What is the most prominent feature of the Indian desert? Ent. Well reasoned. Bachan is correct.
How much of the Indian population depend on agriculture?
Smart pick. 70% is correct.
Which area is an agriculturally productive part of India?
Good job. Northern Plain works well.
Which country has a longest coastline on the Indian Ocean?
Nicely done. India is solid.
Which of the following is not a physical features of India? Great thinking. Oceans is right. The Indian desert lies in which part of the Aravalli Hills?
Good thinking. Western Margins is right.
The coastal plain is a strip of plain land near the dash.
You got it. Sea fits.
Indian sovereignty in sea extends up to dash nautical miles.
Correct response. 12 is accurate.
Dash forms the western boundary of the Indian subcontinent.
Smart move. Hindu Kush is accurate answer.
Indian Standard Time dash hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time.
Clear logic. 5:30 Hz is sound.
Which of the following is the main river of the Indian desert?
Nice selection. Luni is correct.
The Indian desert lies towards the western margins of the dash.
Exactly. Aravalli Hills make sense.
Which physical feature of India is made up of alluvial deposits?
Excellent. Northern Plain is well reasoned.
What is an important saltwater lake in the Great Indian Desert?
Well done. Samba Lake is right. Indian Railways serve approximately how many passengers every day? Well picked. 23 million is correct.
Which Indian state shares its border with Nepal, Bhutan, and China?
Correct. Sikkim is spot on.
Who among the following is known as the father of Indian railways?
Great job. Lord Dalhousie is accurate.
Roads for defense purpose found along Indian borders maintained by.
On track. Berta is correct.
How many years ago did the Indian plate and Eurasian plate collide?
Excellent choice. 50 million is right.
Which physical division of India lies to the northwest in Rajasthan? Right again. Indian desert is valid. Which of the following is an east following river of Indian peninsula?
Valid point. Mahanadi is true.
The position of Indian Railways network in the world is.
Strong choice. 4th is right. El Nino occurs when the tropical ocean waters are warmer in which ocean?
You chose Pacific. Correct. The Great Indian Desert lies in the dash, part of the Indian subcontinent.
Excellent choice. Northwestern is right.
Which physical division of India is composed of igneous and metamorphic rocks?
Sharp thinking. Peninsula Plateau is right. Which one among the following major Indian cities is most eastward located? You chose Lucknow, correct? How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Correct response. Contact Narayan Changda is accurate.